there, lucky passenger. Welcome to Aerospace Light Taxi Services. I want to personally congratulate you as our newest Voyager as you make the perilous journey between our last remaining human settlements of our dying planet. We know that any form of travel can be very stressful, especially when making that treacherous journey across giant sandworm-ridden wastelands. And the apocalyptic remains of our once great cities where the radiation has mutated spiders to kaiju-level sizes. That's why we pride ourselves with providing you with the safest, most relaxing transportation to your destination that is currently available at our disposal. Our researchers have discovered that one of the safest methods to travel now, that is, away from the eyes of our robotic overlords, is through a series of highly condensed cave systems that we have ourselves carved out through the mountainsides, enemy settlements, and through the digestive system of your friendly neighborhood sandworm. But no worries, all of our taxis are piloted by top-notch drivers and should have no problem navigating around. Oh my. Well, that's unfortunate. But have no fear, these incidents are rare, as our ships are equipped with top-of-the-line light rail technology, which detects at any given moment the safest pathway for our taxis to travel. Now, you might be asking yourself, wow, sure sounds like you'll be traveling through a lot of dangerous areas filled with alien species trying to harm you, and super dark and congested cave systems. That just sounds like an anxiety attack waiting to happen. How is that relaxing? And you are absolutely correct. And here at Aerospace Light Taxi Services, we have heard your concerns. That's why all of our taxi drivers are instructed to deliver the most relaxing trip possible by supplying a beautiful ambience that will just melt your fears away. And of course, the only music capable of accomplishing this is loud dubstep! And I know, you're probably also thinking, wow, how is loud dubstep relaxing? And to that, I'm proud to inform you that all of our professional drivers, not that one, have been working tirelessly to produce dope beats that perfectly coincide with our tunnel's light rails, so that every jostle is done in time and sway with every beat drop. Now, as you all know, the robotic surge that invade our once beautiful planet did not invade peacefully, and are actually quite hostile, if I may say. So, to defend ourselves, and in turn, you, the passenger, our ships are equipped with multi-directional light lasers that run on the latest dual-stick technology. With just a little careful aiming and a single click of a button, Neurox Sentry, or Mechanical Wasp, can stand in your way for very long. Or, at the very least, we have the potential to protect ourselves from oncoming projectile attacks until they decide to leave on their own volition. One common question we receive is, wouldn't the sick beats from the dubstep and beautiful vocal accompaniments only draw more attention to the ship and put me, the passenger, at even more risk? And for that question, thank you. Your input is invaluable and makes our company stronger with customers like you. We here at Aerospace Light Taxi Services pride ourselves on finding that perfect balance between the customer safety and comfort. So, our drivers have been instructed to only fire their lasers when the explosive blast is set to best align with the wicked bass beats. As you pull into each checkpoint, our drivers may ask you to leave them a review and tip based on their performance. You can do so through our patented 1 through 5-star review and point-based reimbursement systems. But be warned, our drivers take heavy pride in their work as drivers/DJs. So if you leave enough bad reviews across the trip, you may just see yourself driving in a circle, seeing locations you may have already seen before, as your driver/DJ fishes for a better tip or a review. Now, under normal circumstances, this would be completely uncalled for and would call for the immediate expulsion of the employee. However, here at Aerospace Light Taxi Services, we have come to the realization that when traveling the vast wastelands of nothing, where lawlessness prevails, that there is very little we can do to keep this issue from occurring. So, please understand that we here at Aerospace Light Taxi Services are not liable for any form of kidnapping or death that may occur along your journey. So, how about it? Are you ready to make the first steps in becoming the newest passenger of aerospace light taxi services? With rumors of more interstellar invasions to come, you may not have a choice. Hey there! Hope you enjoyed that there, whatever that was. So, if you never heard of Aaero before, as you probably gathered, it's a little bit of a indie rhythm game. I found it recently in my Steam library from one of the multiple game bundles that I buy on occasion whenever I'm in a depressive binge state. Don't judge me. We all have our thing. Mine's buying games I'm never going to play. But I saw it in my list and it really interested me. I don't get to play a lot of rhythm games, so it really popped out at me for the graphics and the visuals and the music I thought was really, really good. And so hopefully if you're interested in giving it a try, just keep in mind it's a little different than the thing you just watched. It's a rhythm game, so there's actually not a lot of story in there. It's whatever you want to make of it, and that's my own personal fun interpretation, so hopefully we're good to go. But for the actual review part of this video, my actual experience with Aaero, I can say, has been overall super pleasant. I really love the music they incorporate in it, and from what I've heard from the DLC, it's all good stuff. The controls are a little challenging to get used to at first, for sure, because mostly it's just me. I'm not used to twin-stick shooter type mechanics in games. At some point my brain just stops functioning for some reason, which is really funny. I really don't think it's any much different than like a first-person shooter and how it works. It's just my brain hasn't crossed those wires yet for it, so who knows, in the future it might get better. And like I said, it doesn't really have a story mode, so to speak, but that's okay because most rhythm games don't have story modes. But just look at this thing, look at it! The artwork is pretty awesome at times. Like, holy crap, you're definitely not getting bored of this thing. But if I really have to nitpick, one thing that really bothers me while I'm playing this game, when I play through a level of a game, I want to be able to progress after I complete that level. So if I play a game, go through a level, and I finish it, doesn't matter how good or bad I was at it, I finish the level and want to go on to the next level. Typically, if a game has, say, like a star-based or point-based system, I don't inherently have a problem with it. I know that people like to see numbers go up, and seeing the progression in that way sometimes can be enjoyable, but I don't like it when my main content is blocked off by star counts. So if you want to make like costumes, skins, equipment, power-ups, bonus levels be unlockable by performing better, that's great. I have no problem with that at all. Bonus content's great. It encourages you to try harder and work harder to get better at the game, to get extra things. But when you block out entire blocks of levels for mainly awkwardly sensitive controlled gameplay that requires super accurate movement to get more stars to progress, and there's only 15 levels in the base game in total, that means that you're forced to play the same levels over and over and over again just to squeak out a couple extra stars to progress, which is super aggravating. You know, I get it, star-based games have a grind sometimes. You're working and getting better at the game, that's the whole point. And it's still fun to do, for sure. But it enters almost a mobile game-based padding at that point where you're trying the same level 5 times in a row, when all you want to do is just progress to the next level of the game. That's it. Overall, I'd say that Aaero is a very good game, with some amazing music, great visuals and artwork, some questionable control schemes, but honestly that's probably just player error on my part, and a somewhat stupid progressive system that makes the game feel a little more grindy than I can stomach for long durations at a time. So with that, my final review is 7 beats out of 10. Thank you so much for watching that video to the end. I really do like Aaero a lot, and despite my complaints, I'll probably play it more during downtime on my streams. So, if you want to join, go follow me on twitch.tv/DaisyKoster to catch whenever I'm live. You know you want to!
But yeah, if you like my content, consider liking the video and sharing with some people. And maybe you can also click that subscribe button and bell icon. That way you can be first in line to see what obscure game I cover next. Alright, till next time, bye!